Hello, everybody. My name is Ricardo Cabrera, and I am the operations manager here at the Latino Chamber of Commerce of Boulder County. And today we have as our guest Mariela Rosario. Mariela is the coordinator for the programs for young adults. I think I said that right in English, and for SPAN. So she is representing SPAN today. So Mariela, welcome. How are you today?
Thank you. I'm doing great. Thank you for having me.
Excellent. Thank you for being here. So Mariela, before we start working or talking about work, won't you tell me a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, my name is Mariela Rosario, like you just said, and I am the Child and Youth Program Coordinator at SPAN. I am originally from Puerto Rico, but I moved to Colorado 14 years ago. Yeah, and I love it here. I'm very, very happy.
Excellent. Well, Colorado is a great place to live.
It's
So
beautiful.
welcome, and I hope you stay here and you like it forever. So okay, so let's start with the first question then, Mariela. What is SPAN? What does it stand for? What does it mean?
Yeah, SPAN is a Safe House Progressive Alliance for Nonviolence, and our mission is to educate and prevent violence. But we work especially with domestic violence victims. But we are also very involved in social justice and all types of violence. So, yeah.
Okay. So let me ask you the first and most basic question that comes to my mind is, help me define violence, because I know there's, you mentioned physical violence, but there's all kinds of violence.
There is, yeah, like I said before, like sometimes we imagine when we think about violence, we think about physical, someone hit you or you have a mark or something, but not necessarily. That's a part, right? Like that is a kind of violence. We also have social emotional or emotional violence, which can occur in different settings, not just when you are in a relationship, right? Like in a relationship, if someone treats you wrong, if it's mean to you, or if it limits your freedoms, that is also a type of violence. We also never think about violence when we think about racism or when someone is discriminated against because of their religion. And that is also violence as well. There's also under physical and emotional, there's sexual violence as well. So we do support domestic violence victims, and but we are also very involved in all type of violence, and we are very passionate about trying to eradicate it.
Wow. So you mentioned, let's see, emotional, physical, sexual, cultural, religious violence, financial maybe violence as well.
Yes. We often see that part of financial violence as a mean of control from a perpetrator to a victim. They usually use that economic or limitations to have a victim under control. But you can see economic violence socially as well, when a person, because of their race or because he's a female, earn less money or doesn't get a fair price for their job. That is a type of economic violence as well.
Wow. And I imagine then that SPAN being the place where you want to educate and prevent and help people get through a difficult process as well, that you guys have programs and resources to help all these people.
Yes, we do. And I want to start sharing a very important part of our organization, which is our crisis line. If someone is going through a situation where they see themselves involved in some level of violence as a victim, they can always call our line, and experts will answer that phone call. They will help the person create a safe plan to get themselves safely removed out of the situation. And if that's not what the client needs, then the person who answers the phone can refer them to our different programs or to other programs in the community as well. And the line is 303-444-2424. Yes, so for any program, or if the person needs a safety plan, they can all call that number. We also have a shelter. It's a temporary shelter, and right now, because of COVID, we have less people, but now that it's opening again, we have like 27 spaces available. If a person is fleeing a situation of domestic violence, they can come and we can house them for about 8 weeks. And during that time, they will have advocacy and a lot of support to find jobs or to get childcare set up for them. So they are moving towards a better situation after they leave shelter. We also have, I want to say we have a chef at the shelter, so the families don't have to worry about meals during their stay. They will have meals cooked by a very special person.
Mhm.
And we also have a housing program, and that is more stable housing. We have advocates there that will support the families to find and stay in a stable place. This program often can find funding to support with rental payments or with down payments when a person needs to get into a new place. And they also do financial classes. And when some guests come and talk to the families or the clients about how to continue grow their finances and how to organize their finances. They also have some classes for immigrant participants. For example, tomorrow we have a lawyer who's coming to talk about the laws and people's rights. And that's under that housing program as well. I don't know if you have any questions or I'm going too fast. I can slow down a little.
No, you're good. I just want to tell everybody that we're going to put all the information for SPAN down here on the description. We're going to put the hotline that you mentioned, the phone number. We're going to put your website link and a name maybe of a contact person and just a short description of SPAN. So go down here if you need more information and to access their website so you can see all about their programs and all about the resources that they have. But no, go on. You're doing great.
Okay. We do have more programs, so I want to give you
But wait, there's more.
There's more, yes. We do have a counseling program. We can offer a domestic violence victim or a violence in general, up to eight sessions with a counselor to support that social emotional healing or any work they want to do with a professional. If the person needs more time or if the person is related to violence but they need additional support, we can provide referrals to other agencies as well that can kind of develop a longer relationship with their counselor if that's needed. We also have legal support and advocacy. If a domestic violence victim needs some help navigating the legal system and how they can start the case, or it needs some advice on how to find a good lawyer that can fit their case and stuff like that, they can always call the crisis line as well. And then an advocate for the legal program will give them a call and help them with that part. We also have an education program. Educators go to elementary, middle school, and high schools and work in Boulder Valley. And we'll work with children and youth about the prevention of violence and also about social justice. We do have a program that is called PBJ, and it's for high school students. And they meet once a week and they talk about social justice and how they can get involved in the different movements and the different approaches that we are trying to accomplish for that. Yeah, and then there is my program.
Yes, don't forget about your program.
Yeah, so like I said, I'm the coordinator for the Child and Youth Program, and we collaborate with a lot of agencies in the community. But we have a parenting class called The Incredible Years, and the parents will meet with us for 14 weeks, once a week. And during those 14 weeks, they learn strategies about how to strengthen their relationship with their children, and also how to use positive discipline. We also have a summer camp in collaboration with the Museum of Boulder and with Thorn Nature Kids. We also offer families that participate in SPAM to go to Cowwoods with the collaboration of Thorn Nature. And Cowwoods is like the families can stay in a cabin and work with different nature activities with them. They help them enjoy a weekend together and also strengthen their relationship in the meantime, right? That they're staying there. We also have, we are also starting a new program with CU Boulder where we also have an advocate that it will be working with the families in their homes and doing family groups as well. And that advocate will work a lot of their parents' social emotional growth and enrichment, right? And also the children. So yeah, those are the programs we offer, and we have different activities going on. So people visiting the website is a good way also to find out different classes or things that are new.
Excellent. And just remember, the place to start for all of this is to call that hotline, and from there you'll get somebody to help you, whether it's a crisis or you just have questions, and again, they have education and prevention, and they will help you get through if you're in a crisis. And I'm sure that you guys take volunteers for all sorts of things that you can do, and you can find all of that on the website, right?
Yes, we do. And we always, we cannot do what we do without volunteering. So if anybody's interested, you can also reach the crisis line and they will know where to refer you to if you would like to volunteer.
Excellent. Well, thank you so very much, Mariela, for all this great information that you shared with us. Thank you for your time and your experience and your positive energy. I love everything that you said it and how you said it. So thanks for being here. Before we go, I have one surprise question for you. Are you ready?
I am ready.
Okay, Mariela, here it goes. What is your favorite sound or noise?
Oof, the ocean, waves.
Excellent.
Sound.
Reminds you of home, I am sure.
It reminds me of home and it's very relaxing. There's something about the ocean that relaxes you.
Excellent. Well, with that, thank you so very much, everybody. Thank you for being here, Mariela, and until next time.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me.